We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing on first down, Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram.
39-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
On the carry.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
46-yard line.
It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays and send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he works free. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Buccaneers nothing. Graham Gano set to
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Tomlinson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Tomlinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here comes Carter. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Barkley. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
26, Saquon Barkley.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get him for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, that's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And now the 30-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
11 on the play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
On first down, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
DeAndre Carter on the return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over first.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Complete to
Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The 45-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Jones on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Brown. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady now on first down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal. And the Picks get it the 7-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Tom Brady, of course, a member of the Bucs now, but it was these Giants who were his Super Bowl nemesis. Twice they were able to take down Brady's Pats in Super Bowls 42 and 46.
Leonard Fournette, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin.
Brady's pass.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
A 3-yard pickup.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. He's going to fire, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The final shot before half for Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
All over you.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Gano set to kick off.
A 1-point game through 2 quarters as we get rolling here in this second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of
the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 7